Hi everyone, in this video we will discuss and understand BIM, and this video is brought to you by the BIM Skills, where we do provide trainings on real-time projects. Okay, and from 2020 till now we have provided trainings to like more than 300 BIM professionals. So let's dive into BIM, but before that one, let me understand myself. Is Syed Aman Khadri. So I have plus years of experience in BIM, and currently I'm working as BIM consultant and trainer at the BIM Skills. Okay, so let's see what is BIM. The main misconception and myth is like what is BIM, because some people will say BIM is a software, some people will say Revit is BIM, something like that. We have a lot of confusion. So today let's break this confusion. So we have a definition for BIM, and building information modeling is long form for BIM. And we know BIM is the process to create and use information about construction, which forms reliable basis for decisions over the lifetime of a project from concept to till demolition. So whatever the BIM model we are creating, that BIM model contains information, and that information will be used throughout the life cycle of a project from concept to till demolition. And you should remember these are the stages of a complete project, which is construction, which can be any building or infrastructure. And just remember one more thing, BIM will apply to only construction projects, okay? Because previous to BIM we have CAD technology, where it is nothing but computer aided design. We will use in general for all the disciplines, like we use in fashion designing, we'll use in maybe jewelry design, like that. But BIM is totally dedicated to construction industry. So now let's understand BIM with the help of software, because BIM is nothing but people, process and technology. Without technology we cannot implement BIM. So let's see with the help of software such as Revit. We know Revit is one of the most mostly and widely used software. So with the help of Revit we will understand BIM. Now let's understand what is BIM with Revit. You should be remembering Revit is a BIM authoring software where we will create the information. Okay, so like that many other softwares are there, but with the help of BIM we can create a design information, we can create some construction information, we can create the facility management information. Okay, so whatever model we have in Revit, that model
to get whatever amount you invested, that is 50 lakh rupees. Monthly you're getting 20,000. So if we check here, you need at least 250 months to recover. And if I divide by again 12 here, you need at least 21 years to recover the amount whatever you invested. Okay, that is your return on investment. So maybe you Okay, so you can check out the spelling. So just type of parameters text you can keep into type. Open your PC and you can open the model here, and you can check out like is it like it is what you will check, maybe warranty card, and you will also check like who is the supplier, who is the maintenance contractor. So that will be easy for you to Revit, if they put some colors here in the plan, they will be happy. But it is not like that. Colors we are placing to understand the data. That means there is a difference. Just by seeing the model. Otherwise, what happens? those models and drawings were not updated or aligned as per the whatever existed on this side, because of which a lot of delays happened in the project, lot of cost variations happened in the project. So have the BIM model as a client, I will just forward you this model. And what you can do, if you know the BIM, you can easily calculate the overall length and assume that per meter maybe your demolition charges 1,000, and in just few minutes you can calculate. Let's do that one. Okay, if I select this railing, the category is railing itself, and you're getting the total length. And as I said, you per meter the charges are 1,000 rupees, and you can easily get here. I'll just go back in schedule and quantities. I'll just right click here to get new schedule and quantities, and I will take railing. Okay, just click here. Okay, and you can get maybe family name of this railing, type name of this railing, and you can get maybe overall length of this railing. Okay, maybe cost of this railing. Now just click here. Okay, all right, so now you need to sum up maybe overall length. You can do certain settings here, like you can go to sorting and grouping, you can uncheck for itemize every instance, and you can go to formatting, go to length, and you can say calculate totals for length. I'll just explain this thing later on, but check out, you got the total length into one row itself, and you can add the cost, that is 1,000 rupees. Just hit enter per meter. Now you need to multiply length into cost. For that one, you can go to fields and you can add maybe a formula, that is total demolition cost. Okay, and the type of parameter is, you can say currency, and you can add formula maybe overall length into cost. Okay, but we know this cost is per meter, that is this, I will add 1 meter itself. Just click here. Okay, and again okay, you can check out. I'll just expand this one, go back to this formatting, and you can say for total demolition cost, you can say calculate totals. Just click here. Okay, and check out, you can get the total cost of 66,000 rupees. So how easy it is, like I took just few minutes, I think 1 or 2 minutes to calculate the total. But if you don't have the BIM model, that is as built, what happens, we can do with the help of CAD also, but here you can check out, we can completely believe in the BIM model. Okay, and we can easily do the calculation automatically, no need to do it like manually. Maybe assume that you are having a CAD, you are having some certain elevations of the CAD drawing, you're having maybe plans, sections in AutoCAD drawing. So that will also help you, but with the help of BIM, we can enhance. Okay. So I hope you understood about these things, how we can use like BIM model or information, and I think we got what is BIM actually.
So I hope you understood BIM with the help of software. Now we will move to the next thing. Let's discuss market growth of BIM industry. So you can check out in 2020 the value of BIM is $8.89 billion. Okay, and in 2026 it is expected to grow till 23.2 US billion dollar. So, and you can check out every year from 2021 to 26, every year annual growth rate is 17.62%. Okay, and fastest growing market is Asia Pacific, where India also comes. So because of which we need to start career in BIM, and we are saying that there is a future in BIM for construction professionals. Okay, and largest market is North America. So I hope you understood what is like market growth of BIM industry. Now let's see why BIM is growing, and mainly it is because of BIM mandates. Okay. Now let's see what is BIM mandate. You can check out BIM mandate. Mandate is a set of government policies saying that BIM is compulsory for certain or all type of projects, that can be government procured or any private projects, and also it can be any infrastructure or buildings, whatever it is. So mainly it is mandated, and it's a rule from the government, like compulsory you need to use it. Okay, to maybe get the to get approval like that. And UK is well ahead in mandating BIM, and there are other countries also we'll discuss. And you can check out some countries will make compulsory like gradually from large scale project to small scale project. Like Dubai, they mandated BIM first for 4 lakh square feet G plus 40 projects, and next 2 years, after 2 years, they mandated BIM for like G plus 20 projects and 2 lakh square feet. So maybe in future again they will reduce like that. Again in Singapore, if you see, they also like mandated BIM for up to like 4,000 square feet of area. So for example, if you are a client and you have an open plot where the area is 4,000 square feet, if you want to build any structure, compulsory you need to go through BIM process only, and you need to maybe search for that consultant or like architect or structural MEP who knows BIM. Okay, because you need to submit your project to government in Singapore to get the approvals, and that project should be designed with BIM environment or BIM process, and that will be set by the government policies. Okay, and you can check out some countries will mandate BIM overnight. Okay, some countries will mandate from gradually from large scale project to small scale. Some countries will mandate gradually, and some countries will mandate like overnight. Okay, now let's see why mandate is required. You can check out all government needs to manage secure, safe and sufficient infrastructure for a country without spending much amount of the taxpayers. Okay, and you can check out in construction industry, 98% of the large scale projects are suffering 30% extra cost and 40% late delivery. So which will be difficult for the governments to control if they impose BIM. So maybe we will reduce time and cost. And you can check now, the main intention to implement BIM or to make compulsory BIM is to reduce time and cost. It is not just to like make a 3D model and applying just colors. We can do that thing with the help of CAD technology in an easy way, but with the help of BIM it is somewhat difficult. So I hope you understood what is like BIM mandate, and now let's see which countries have mandated BIM. If you see here, UK was first to like implement and mandate BIM on like public projects. So, and UK again is leader in implementing BIM till now, and other countries are there. Okay, back to like UK, we can say Austria, Dubai, Qatar, Russia, like that. Many countries are there, like Singapore and maybe US. Okay, Netherlands. So lot of countries like mandated BIM. Okay, but maybe on certain or all type of projects, it depends. Okay, but there is again misconception, like in India still we don't have BIM mandated. So but some people will say India, in India BIM is mandated, but it is not like that. Okay, so in India still recently you can check out, there was a Geo BIM conference by Shri Nitin Gadkari sir. So they like maybe released a white paper on national BIM and digital twin strategy. So maybe in future they will mandate BIM, but still there is no nothing kind of a rule or set up government policies to like implement BIM on all the project. But this is happening without government involvement also. Other companies like larger scale companies, they're using BIM in India, whether government or private projects. So if we see some examples, we have Delhi Metro, Mumbai Metro, like Bangalore Airport, and like many other like projects are there where we are implementing BIM. Now let's see, except like saving time and cost, what are the other advantages of BIM? If you see here, we can do better communication and collaboration. We can do model-based cost estimation using BIM. See, before BIM we had CAD technology. Again, before CAD we had paper technology. Okay, so during CAD technology also we are doing the same thing. We are like building the construction projects only. Okay, during BIM also we are doing the same thing. We are now nothing like it's totally different, but somehow we are maybe doing some parametric architecture, but we are doing all the way construction projects only. But using BIM we can enhance these things. We can enhance communication, we can enhance collaboration. So using CAD technology, maybe the communication was maybe less in between the design managers and the construction managers, but with the help of BIM, okay, there is enhancement. So again, we can do better collaboration, like we are using latest technologies such as cloud. Okay, maybe example we can say as BIM 360 project wise, we have these cloud platforms where we can do better collaboration with BIM. Okay, and we have a single product for any construction project. Like we have a car design, we have a single product for car. In the same way, we have a single product for the building. So from that single product only, we can do model based cost estimation. So there is no need to take off additional cost into a separate Excel file. Okay, previously in CAD technology, what is happening? We have Excel sheet as a separate for quantities, CAD file is a separate, and 3D BIM model is separate. But here in BIM, we have a single model itself where we have all the quantity estimations, drawings, 3D models in one single file itself. Okay, now let's see what are the other advantages. We can visualize the project before it is built, before the construction starts. Okay, again here for visualization, it doesn't mean just 3D model. Okay, we are visualizing the projects with the help of these devices such as maybe HoloLens by Microsoft, and maybe like mixed reality devices, virtual reality devices, augmented reality devices. We are visualizing the projects. Why? Because to reduce the risk in the project, to maybe like reduce time and cost. It is not just one thing like only 3D. Why we are modeling in 3D? To reduce time and cost again. So we can do better coordination in clash detection, like we have a duct and pipe. Okay, so we can see these things in the model itself. We can resolve this issue. Maybe there is a plumbing contractor and there is a HVC contractor. So plumbing contractor can maybe change the direction of pipe, and maybe the ducting contractor will change the direction of duct. Okay, so we can reduce these things in the model itself before we go to site. Now let's see other advantages of BIM, such as we can reduce risk and cost. So we have lot of risk in the project, maybe safety risk, okay, financial risk, legal risk, environmental risk, and maybe duration. So we can reduce all of these things, and we can improve scheduling and sequencing. You can check out, we can add a construction schedule, and this construction schedule can be like linked to the 3D model. And this screenshot is taken from Navisworks, okay, where we can have schedule and 3D model at one place itself. So instead of using again Primavera as a separate file, AutoCAD is a separate file, again we are going with one single file itself. Okay, you can check out other advantages. We can maybe increase our productivity with prefabrication. So we can maybe create a 3D models of prefabricated structures like single pieces. We can maybe analyze these things before we add these things into production, okay, in a better way. And we can add again, we can improve safety on construction projects. See, again I'm saying, without BIM also we are doing all of these things, but with the help of BIM we can enhance just, okay. So we can maybe add these 3D models of safety indicators and all, or maybe risk indicators, so where we can maybe visualize in 3D and we can maybe understand what are the risk here associated with the construction projects. Now let's see, there is again lot of misconceptions with BIM professionals like who are working already in BIM from last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and there are certain candidates who are working in BIM since last 6 years, but they don't know exactly they are working in BIM. Okay, they will say like I'm working on Revit, they will say I'm working on Tekla just, okay, and maybe some I'll get some calls, they will say like now I want to switch in BIM. But the thing is, they already are working in BIM itself. Only the thing is, they need to improve their skill set, because BIM, as we discussed, it's a process, people, process, and technology. Again, still, these professionals, the freshers and the experienced professionals, some experienced professionals also, they don't know like in which type of companies they are working. So we should be remembering like what type of companies are there in market. Okay, so in coming videos I will be discussing in detail, but here the video will be little bit lengthy, so you can check out. We can like work in client companies, we can work in architectural consultants, we can work in engineering consultants, we can work in BIM consulting companies, we can work in IT companies, we can work in contracting companies, subcontracting companies, and facility management companies. And there are certain new type of companies are coming up, such as BIM automation companies. So in these type of companies you can work as a BIM professional. Okay, in coming video we will discuss what are the examples of the different types of companies. See, BIM is a broad term which can be applied to all the construction sector. So in construction sector we have like mainly two types of projects, like buildings and infrastructure. So in buildings again we can apply BIM for commercial projects, maybe residential buildings, industrial buildings, okay. And also in infrastructure we can apply to roads, bridges, railways, airports, sewage systems. It is not like BIM, because we maybe get confused like building information modeling. That means it is building. It is not building it. The meaning of BIM is to build information model. Okay, so maybe we will get confused. It is related to only buildings, but it is not like that. Who can work in BIM industry? So the professionals who are involved in construction, okay, they can work in BIM industry. So like civil engineers, architects, interior designers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, some software engineers to develop the add-ins and all, or maybe software development. Some business developers like who are MBA graduates, they can work to develop the business, and like many professionals can work in BIM. Let's discuss different types of softwares available in BIM industry. So again, there is a lot of confusion in and around with BIM softwares. So we say like AutoCAD, 3ds Max, SketchUp, StatPro, ETABS, these softwares come under BIM. But it is not like that. Okay, this AutoCAD, 3ds Max, SketchUp comes under CAD technology, and CAD is previous to BIM, and before CAD we had paper. Okay, so these are just tools to implement a process. Okay, so again it is like something where we are learning just Revit, and we are saying ourselves as BIM professional, but it is not like that. BIM is, to implement BIM we need set of tools. Okay, because BIM is a broad term, to implement that we need certain types of tools. Okay, so there are a lot of uses of BIM. Okay, you can check out. You have certain classifications on software such as BIM authoring, BIM visualization, construction sequencing, model weaving softwares, productivity softwares, facility management softwares, and coordination and costing. Okay, So on the basis of use, we need to utilize the software. Now you can check out. I cannot say like Navisworks and Revit both are same softwares, but it's not like that. Navisworks is dedicated to construction sequencing, maybe costing, and maybe coordination. Okay, or maybe sometimes model weaving. But Navisworks and Revit cannot be same. So Revit comes under BIM authoring software where we do BIM modeling. Okay. So Navisworks comes under construction sequencing, checking, model checking softwares like that. Okay. So you can see the list of softwares based on certain uses, and we need to use these set of tools to complete a BIM process. Now let's see what are the positions available in BIM. See, positions in BIM generally are divided into three categories like production, management, and strategic. So in production, there are different types of synonyms I can say like BIM modeler, BIM technician, BIM engineer, BIM architect. So these like positions will fall under production role. Okay, so in management we have BIM coordinator and BIM team lead, and in strategic we have assistant BIM manager, senior BIM manager, BIM director, head of BIM like that. Okay, so we should be seeing the positions, and in future these positions will change based on BIM usage. Okay, but what is happening, the problem in the industry is again some people who don't have proper guidance from where they started their career in BIM, they are into BIM modular positions only since last 10 years. Okay, so if you are there at the position of BIM modeler from last 10 years and if you are asking for high salaries, it is not like that. So you should be changing the positions, or you should be switching to management and strategic level of positions to like increase your salaries and maybe like go to like management positions as per your age. Okay, and other positions available in BIM are like BIM specialist, common data environment manager, like cloud manager. Okay, VDC manager. VDC is nothing but virtual design construction manager, VDC engineer, VDC specialist, 4D BIM specialist, dynamo specialist, or maybe we can say them as BIM automation engineer and BIM application developer. So in upcoming videos again I'll be discussing all the things in detail. Okay, but just remember these positions, and also when you're starting career in BIM you should be having a particular goal, like you'll be becoming maybe BIM coordinator or team lead or manager in next 5 years. If you don't keep goals, simply you start career, so till 10 to 15 years maybe you'll be there at the BIM modeler position only, so your salaries will not increase. Okay, so I hope you got what are the positions available in the industry. So if you have any doubts related to all these things, you can maybe add like comment in the comment box, so I'll reply on in these things. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Okay, and you can contact us for further details. You can contact on the given number, you can contact to the email, and we will be able to clarify your doubts related to BIM. Okay, and we are providing BIM trainings on real time projects. So we are not just teaching tools, we are training you based on positions available in the BIM industry, such as BIM modeler, BIM coordinator, like that. Okay, so directly you will be working with us on the projects. Okay, from start to end itself. Okay, and we are sure that you will be able to answer 100% questions in interview. So thank you for watching this video, and I think this video was helpful to you to understand BIM, and in future we'll be discussing in details. We'll try to upload videos like maybe consistently, and you can subscribe our channel for more updates on BIM. Okay, thank you once again.